Right, 2019 Blade Show, Bladerunner Systems booth. We just got done with the outdoor Balisong competition, which was super fun and awesome. And it was a little bit bigger than it was last year, and we do it every year at Blade. And then we come here every year and display new products and legacy products so that we can share with you guys at KnifeCenter. So the first thing that I want to show you is to cut right to the chase and say that we are working on concepting a new Balisong. And right now, this is just a prototype, and so it's behind glass in the moment. But we're looking at trying to participate in something that would be less expensive than even our current offerings. So the idea is that we would make something even more intro level than we have ever before. And it's a product that we're excited about, and we hope that you guys at KnifeCenter are interested in carrying. We want to get a new Balisong into the market, and we really wanted to hit like an intro price point. And what we're going to do is a GFN handle, stainless steel liner, and 440C blade steel with stainless steel standoffs. And the idea behind a product like this is so that when people are always are looking to onboard like into the product, or people are looking, they're new to flipping, sometimes you kind of see, you know, these knives that are built for flipping, and then all of a sudden there's a bit of sticker shock maybe, you know? So something that's at a lower price point, I think, invites more people to try it, see if it's for you, to see if you want to start learning to flip. And I think, you know, if you're really serious about flipping, eventually you may graduate, you know, to some of the other products that we offer. We'll continue with Alpha Beast and also the channel Alpha Beast, which is a titanium channel product in 154. A hybrid replicant, something that we showed last year that we're working to move to production this year, which is a replicant with tie scales. We'll continue with the bare bones product, both in the trainer iteration and also in a live blade. And then we'll keep making the replicant product, and you'll see some new iterations of that this year that you had not previously seen before. And that will be new colors and interesting new blade shapes. So we jumped into the folder market and had some really strong collaboration opportunities. And I'll kick it off by showing you the Thresher, which I know people are excited about. So this is Thresher XL, and that's Mike Gavick, so Gavco Knives. This is the big Thresher, and it's got a little bit of BRS styling. And typically what we try to do when we collaborate with someone is like let them do their thing and take their design and really put that on Front Street, that it's theirs, and that it carries their maybe a custom piece forward or a piece that they've designed specifically for production. And then we like to add some sort of like subtlety that lets you know that they've worked with us. And since our chevron is kind of a signature thing for us, we put it in this product here on the spine. We have a collaboration with Dervish Knives as well, Navajo, M390 tie. We have a collaboration with Steve from Nova Blades. And this is steel liners in G10. It's a real workhorse. That comes in some other colors. Collaborated with Tough Thumbs on the Imp, which stands for In My Pocket. It's a little fixed blade that he was making, and people really wanted them, and he moved on to folders, and they were still asking him for them. So when we got a chance to ask him what he'd like to collaborate on, he hooked us up with this design. And we put this like omni-rotational sheath on it so that you can carry it both in the Scout configuration and then also horizontally. And then the Minuteman. And what we did with the Minuteman this year, since we released it previously, was to come back and do it in some different finishes and stuff. So a scale that will look like this finish. Next up, in-house designs. We're working on the Overwatch tie in S35 VN. Some interesting styling cues, stuff that you see from us that like our in-house designs are kind of easy to disseminate from the other stuff because they often have similar motifs like interesting pivot collars or this hex nut design that comes in multiple colors. An in-house design that we released this year that I think you guys currently carry is the Fragment in carbon fiber, but also an all tie. And we keep inventing new ways to deploy this. It even deploys right out of your pants. Also with your thumb. I think Billy opens it with his index finger. And I don't know, it's a workhorse and it's like a box destroyer. So it's pretty fun in that way. And it's fun, like, what, you know, who says that it has to like be boring? So make it a thumb flipper, you know, put some hex drivers in it and get it out there and see what people think about it. The Kopesh, which is something new that we didn't show last year that we're working on now, that's an M390. This one happens to be a prototype in Lightning Strike carbon fiber, and it's a hidden liner and some standoffs. And then a clip that's actually meant to fit in the swell of your hand. It comes in multiple colors as well. And then the Apache, which you guys have had in store before, that turbine pivot, S35 VN, kind of like broad, a lot of belly. Warhead, side opening auto with aluminum and S35 VN. It's been really a really good show. It's super exciting. I've met a tremendous amount of people. We had a lot of throughput through the booth of people who really wanted to engage us and talk about Balisongs and talk about these new folder projects, and people that came by just to see some of this collaborative product. And it was just an awesome kind of like tour de force of interacting with our community and then growing it by everybody who got some, walked by the booth and something like grabbed them, you know? There was like a little bit of something for everyone. So it was a good show, and it continues to be a good show. And we still have some days left, and I can't imagine not coming and doing this show after being here. Interacting with the consumers and also with you guys at KCI and stuff, it's the best. It's really the best thing. All this stuff is risk. Flipping Balisongs is risk, you know, and people want to come along, you know, and take that risk with us. It's awesome. You know, we're a smaller kind of a homebrew community based company, but we're still getting a lot of really good traction. And as we move forward and we expand our offerings and our relationships with people, it just gets better and better and better every year. And I think the show gets better for us, and summarily the market gets better in general for everybody. It's kind of good when everybody wins, right? You know, so it's a great show. I've seen a lot of successful things here from a lot of successful people, and we're pleased to be here.